The itis so bad right now. I literally just ate one of the most delicious meals of my entire life. While I recover from my food coma, allow the editing version of me to explain what it was that I just experienced. Tucked away on a quiet brick-lined street in Savannah's historic district sits Southern Institution Mrs. Wilkes' dining room. It all began in 1943 when a young woman named Sema Wilkes took over a boarding house on Jones Street. At the time, boarding houses were a way of life, a place where travelers and locals alike could find not just a room, but a hot meal and a sense of family. Mrs. Wilkes quickly gained a reputation for her hearty Southern cooking: fried chicken, black-eyed peas, candied yams, and cornbread so good it can make you cry. Every meal was served family style, with strangers gathering around large tables, passing bowls and stories. When the boarding house days faded away, the dining room remained, and it thrived. Locals, tourists, and even presidents, celebrities, they've all waited in line outside, sometimes for hours, just to grab a seat at Mrs. Wilkes' table. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit more alive now. I talked to my mom on the phone for a while and just kind of sat in the car on one of the most picturesque streets in the United States, Jones Street, here in Savannah, Georgia. And it feels like I am on the set of a movie. It's pretty. But now I'm gonna go walk around a bit, explore, and I might even grab a cup of coffee.
I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river, I got peace like a river in my soul. I got peace like a river.
Hey, I'm trying out a new camera app that is compatible with my microphones, so hopefully it'll improve my sound quality. It also has a really cool feature where I can record from my front camera, which I am doing right now, and my rear camera, or whatever. Like, I'm doing selfie mode and the other one at the same time, so if I seem cross-eyed, it's because I'm dealing with a lot right now, but I'm actually kind of excited about this. Definitely something I've been dealing with since the beginning of time is my audio. It doesn't help that I am generally a soft-spoken person, but I do have quite a bit of variability in my volume of speaking, and so it makes it really hard. Plus, I'm dealing with a bunch of environmental factors, so yeah, trying to make it better.
The moment I stepped onto the cobblestone streets of Savannah, I felt like I had wandered into another time. Spanish moss swayed overhead as I strolled past old brick mansions and tucked away courtyards. Every square I passed told a story steeped in history. As Georgia's oldest city, some stories are sweet, while others are sordid, and even more that some folks find spooky. I grabbed a coffee from a local shop and just wandered the city, checking out some of the more notable parks and letting the slow southern rhythm pull me in.
I heard that this hop-on, hop-off tour is a really good way to see Savannah. You can even do multiple days if you need it. I personally am opting not to do that, even though it's not too expensive, but I just would prefer to just wander around, I think. Wander around without an itinerary, the way I like to do things.
I got peace like river, I got peace like river, I got peace like river in my soul. I got peace like river, I got peace like river, I got peace like a river in my soul. Low, low. Got that peace like a river in my soul.
But I think I'm actually going to return to the car and do some work and then head out to a more coastal area for the rest of the afternoon. Don't worry, we're not done here in Savannah, just for the day. I plan to come back tomorrow and explore some more of Savannah with y'all. But I think it's going to be enough of the city for today, although it's been actually a super peaceful city, so it doesn't even feel like a city, except that there's a lot of people around. I don't know. I really like it, actually. And that meal kind of took me out. I mean, it's just really heavy. I didn't actually feel like I even ate that much, but just the nature of the food is very calorie dense, but also super flavorful. It's probably in the top 2 meals that I've ever had in my entire life. Every single bite of every single dish was superbly seasoned and just so well balanced. It was the best fried chicken I've ever had. The sweet potatoes were very sweet, but also really good depth of flavor, delicious. Creamed corn, the collard greens, amazing. There was like an okra salad that was really good, a very vinegary cucumber salad, the cornbread. There was some sort of like spiced cornbread salad. Um, so many rutabaga, which probably was one of my least favorite things, and that isn't anything to do with probably how they prepared it. It's probably just not something I'm inclined to like. The green beans were amazing. The banana pudding, which is one of my most favorite desserts and so infrequently eaten by me because I find like so many places, well, first of all, the amount of places that offer it are pretty limited, I think. And then so many places just don't do it well. They did it well. I mean, it's not like they're really elevating soul food because they made it with Cool Whip and vanilla wafers, I'm pretty sure. I know the Cool Whip because I saw Cool Whip container, but like just they're just doing like old school home cooking soul food really well. Amazing. I'm gonna remember that meal. It is definitely worth the 1 hour 30 minutes I stood in line.
Good morning. I actually slept really well last night. It did start raining randomly at 3 a.m. So I had the roof open a little bit. Fortunately, I heard it when it started, so I woke up and closed the roof. But it's now 8 o'clock, and technically I have to start paying for parking now, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to go back to where it was that I was hiking yesterday evening and get another walk in this morning, and then there's an area around there that I'm going to go explore, and then we are going back into Savannah today and seeing a whole bunch of other things in the city, and I think it's going to be our last day in Savannah, so I'm looking forward to taking advantage of all of that, but right now I'm feeling unmotivated to move. I just want like a little bit longer to stay here, but I also don't want to pay for parking, so I gotta suck it up and move. So let's go. Oh, the van is leaving. I gotta go. I need to leave. I don't have that far to drive. I need water. I need coffee or an energy drink. I wish there was a convenience store, gas station. Actually, there's one that's not very far. Maybe I can go to that and then circle back. Circle K. I might do that. Wow. New York Sprinter van. If I'm being honest, I was up too late editing last night because I was looking at Auto Trader, just looking at vehicles. I'm not in the position to buy at all right now, at all, because I don't want to finance. And even if I did, I think securing financing would be very difficult considering YouTube is my only job right now, and it's wildly inconsistent. So, yeah, just kind of like daydreaming, manifesting kind of thing. Anyway. I really expected gas prices on the East Coast to be lower, like $3.89. Oh man, I didn't do this part yet. Yes, look, see? I have to put premium. Wait, why did you put premium in a Subaru? Because my Subaru has a turbo boxer engine. I need to put premium. It says recommended, but like recommended if I want my car to run for a long time, which I do because I live in it and it's the only car I have. And even though I scroll online and look for cars to buy, I don't have any money to do that. So I'm happy with what I have, kind of, mostly. I am. Energy, sustenance, and just 1 liter of water. There's a moat here, a moat. This is the first time I've ever seen a moat. That's pretty cool.
There. That is a Confederate gun that was actually inside the fort, but we had similar guns as well, 8 and 9 inch guns.
I didn't expect to feel the past so vividly until I stepped inside Fort Pulaski, just a short drive from Savannah, out near Tybee Island where I had camped the night prior. This massive brick fortress rises up like a time capsule. Lucky me, I had stumbled into this national monument with the intention of using the open space for exercise, only to coincidentally find myself there on the anniversary of Besiegement Day. Suddenly, I was enveloped in the festivities. Built in the early 1800s to protect Savannah's harbor, it was once thought to be invincible, but during the Civil War, all that changed. In 1862, Union forces used rifled cannons, a new kind of weapon, and breached the fort's walls in just 30 hours. The fall of Fort Pulaski marked a turning point in military history and spelled the end of brick fortifications as we knew them. Walking through the tunnels past rusted cannons and crumbling walls, I could almost hear the echoes of soldiers, both Union and Confederate, who once stood right where I was. It's haunting and humbling, a reminder of how quickly the world can change and how history still lives in places like this. This fort took 18 years to build. It's protected Savannah for 15, was held by the Confederate Army for 14 months. It took 30 hours for them to surrender because of the upgrade in artillery in those number of years. With rifling the artillery, they were able to blow through these 11 to 17 foot brick walls in 30 hours and aim directly for the artillery stored within the fort.
Folks want to cover your ears, this will be loud.
You gotta cover your ears up.
Charge. Cannoneer 2 inserts it into the muzzle, and then Cannoneer 1 will go ahead and seat that charge to the rear of the gun. And with ready command, the friction primer is inserted, landed unfurled, and you folks are now going to cover your ears because it's going to be loud.
Decided to go ahead and just make some waffles since that's literally the only thing I have for food, and it's noon. I'm hungry. I'm still going into Savannah, but randomly I happened upon this Fort Pulaski. played an important role in the Civil War. And I happened to come here on Besiege Day anniversary, 163 years anniversary of the Besiege Day, and they were firing the cannons. So I've been here for a couple of hours now, just walking around, listening to talks, watching cannons go off. It's been really cool. I'm gonna get freshened up and then head on into Savannah, but I just wanted to eat something first, and this is the only something I have, so this is what we're doing. Parking at the visitor center because I think it's probably going to be a bit more secure. It's extra walking, but it's not going to hurt me. It's going to help me. So I'm just going to go pay for parking, which is kind of annoying because I wasn't understanding that I would need to pay for parking here. Let's see. This is a pay start. Daily rate, Monday through Saturday, 8 to 8. 1 hour, $1 per hour or portion thereof. First hour is free, $11 maximum per day. Sundays and city holidays free. RV parking is $20. No overnight parking allowed. My first stop for the day in the city had me pretending it was morning all over again. I stopped for a latte and an everything but the bagel croissant in a charming shop called the French Market. While the store was packed with many fabulously scented candles, a total impracticality for a vehicle dweller, I enjoyed looking at some of the imported bits and bobs, and I'm always quite curious about stationery and general paperwares. I was most intrigued by these maps, but at $75 a piece, I settled for my cafe purchases and some people watching. Taking my coffee to go, I wandered back to the charming streets of Savannah and stopped in Chippewa Square Park, where I occupied an available bench for a few minutes. I pondered how life really is like a box of chocolates. Forrest Gump's mom was right. You do never know what you're going to get. Also, that scene was filmed in this park, if you didn't catch on to that. Next, I made my way down to River Street. As soon as my feet hit the uneven cobblestones of River Street, I slowed down. Not just because the stones are old and wild beneath your shoes, but because there's something about this place that makes you want to take it all in. On one side, the Savannah River stretches wide and calm, with huge cargo ships gliding by like silent giants. On the other, layers of old brick warehouses once used for cotton, now buzzing with repetitive souvenir shops. There's clink of glasses from rooftop bars, the rhythm of a street musician's blues guitar, the sweet, warm smell of pralines drifting out of candy shops. I had heard the gemstone and fossil collections at the plant, now a JW Marriott, was not to be missed, so I wandered through the lobby with wonderment. However, I quickly felt disconnected from these natural objects displayed so ostentatiously, so I kept it moving. After hours of walking, I chose to grab a meal at Trailer Park, a restaurant serving American cuisine with daring flavor profiles. My choice for dinner was another rich meal in Savannah. It was the grilled apple pie sandwich with chicken, lightly fried chicken breast, cheddar cheese, cinnamon roasted apples, and bacon on brioche. Yum! Hello, I believe I found a spot where I can stealth camp for tonight. It's free parking. The sign says that there's no parking for street sweeping on Fridays from 12:01 a.m. to 4 a.m. It is Friday, but that would have been this morning. So I should be good to park here. What are my words? I should be good to park here. Also, in case you can't tell, by the way, I'm getting confused about talking. I'm really tired. I think all of the action of the past week or more is catching up to me. And as I was kind of dragging my feet this morning, I know I need a day where I can take it easy soon. But I've got to get some work done tonight. I have a video that needs to go up tomorrow morning. It's already uploaded, but I need to do like the thumbnail and title and all that jazz. So that has to get done tonight. There's also a video that I would really like to finish the edit of tonight. I had a really fun and full day today. I walked around a ton. I don't think I talked to the camera that much because I didn't really know what to say. I was just walking around, and yeah, I mean, Savannah is a beautiful, charming little city, and not necessarily even little, but it just it feels very comfortable to me. I actually really, really like it here, and who knows, maybe I'll move to Savannah. I'll start wearing Lily Pulitzer and Vineyard Vines and probably start using hairspray. Who knows? Probably not. But honestly, it's a lovely city. I really have enjoyed my time here. And hopefully tonight will be a good night's sleep with my stealth camp, but I will definitely check in with you in the morning to let y'all know how it goes. Mind my own business. And there's a caterpillar in my car. I'm going to have to kindly remove it. Oh my God, what are you doing? You're being very dramatic. You need to be outside so you can turn into a butterfly. This piece of paper. Now you need to crawl on this so that I can put you outside. National Park Pass. Oh, my hand has to get so close to it. Ah! Buddy, come on. Yes. No. Okay, stay on here. You have to. You're the one that came in here, whether by choice or not. Okay. Whew, it's outside. I mean, I wasn't disturbed, so that's nice. I'm waking up. It's a Saturday morning. Forsyth Park is just right there, and they're literally having some sort of market. So I guess I should go check that out because it's popping around here, and I've just been kind of working on some stuff and having a bit of a slow morning. Sorry, I'm putting eye drops in. That's probably disturbing to some people. This is literally right outside my door, so let's go see. Checking in after a nap from the same spot. I haven't moved. It's 2:18. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've been hiding the fact that I've been feeling progressively tired over the past couple of days. I think I've talked about it a little bit. So, you know what? So what? It was my plan to go to Charleston today, but here we are. I'll probably still head in that direction. I am going to leave here pretty soon, but I just wanted to include this part because I'm just keeping it real. I needed a little bit of downtime, and I guess it's just happening today like this, so nothing wrong with that, I suppose. I feel a little bit guilty about taking this like prime parking spot up, but that's okay. I'm allowed to take up space, and I think on most days I would have moved and just gone to the back of a large parking lot somewhere less central, but it's okay for me to do this too, on occasion anyway. People, it's fine. They can deal. because I'm very tired. But I feel better after resting a little bit more. And I think I'm probably just gonna take it easy for most of the day. Try to get out and do a little bit of walking soon. But I'll be leaving Savannah first. Gotta get a move on. It has been a wonderful visit to Savannah, and actually would kind of like to stay, but it's time to move on. I've got some things pulling me forward up further north, so in order to make sure that I can hit multiple stops along the way, I gotta get out of here. So thank you for coming with me on this trip through Savannah, and I will catch you on the next one. Special shout out to my channel members. Take care. I'll see you soon.